81 kills in a single game. How is that even possible? Today we are breaking down the new resurgence world record that nixstah set the other day, where he dropped an 81 kill win on Vondel. Now my whole goal is just to help you become a better player. So two main things that we're going to be focusing on throughout this entire gameplay: pacing and movement. Now, if you're not subscribed, you've missed me talking about these in other videos, but with an 81 kill game here, this is taken to another level. First up is pacing. Whether you're looking to drop a 10 kill game, 20 kill game, 30 kill game, whatever you want to drop, the reality is you've got to play a little bit faster. So where does pacing come from? I keep it very simple. Information and execution. The ability to know where people are and find people, the ability to, put yourself in the hot areas, and then from there, the ability to execute and get kills without taking damage, which leads me to point number two. When we look at his movement, it is simple movements and advanced combinations. Once again, if you are subscribed, I talk about this all the time. Simple movements, advanced combinations. Simple movement number one, slide canceling. Simple movement number two, jumping. Simple movement number three, strafing. And when we put it all together, we are going to see him slide cancel and then jump to the left or jump to the right, and that allows him to get kills without taking damage. And when we get kills without taking damage, that means we can immediately challenge that next enemy, and we don't have to spend time plating. Notice he did grab that portable radar right there, and we have some shooting over this way. In quads, when we see shooting, that means 8 people here, potentially 8 people in this market building, and he's going to go to work immediately. Push straight in, gets the down, gets the thirst. He's running the 100-round swarm here and the 100-round pull him yacht. This was pre-season 1 reloaded, so these were absolutely still the meta options, and he's going to really take advantage of that damage per mag size. One around the corner right here, mini-map pings, guys, you cannot miss mini-map pings after a kill. Gets the kill. Notice right here, he's going to check it. He barely sees this right here, and watch what he does. This is one of the best movements that you can use, especially in sweaty lobbies. I'm not saying this is a sweaty lobby, but this is a decent player right here. Obviously, this is a bot lobby, guys, and we'll talk about that here in a second. But watch what he does. Notice how he jumps backwards so that he can continue to hip fire this guy, right? He just jumps backwards. He keeps that FOV open a little bit. Now, when it comes to this being a bot lobby, it absolutely is, guys, but I want you to have a serious conversation and think about, how many kills would you drop in this? 15, 20, he dropped 81. Information and execution, pacing. So let's go ahead. He's going to work his way to the rooftop. I want to talk about this situation because it gets caught a little bit off guard here. Gets caught off guard because there's this enemy right here, there's this enemy flying in, and then there's this enemy that's peeking the doorway. So watch how he plays this here. One of the biggest things that we can do is set up re-challenges. I talk about low health re-challenges, but watch how he re-challenges pretty much full health here. He only took a little bit of damage. Now he's going to replate. He's going to get the thirst. He still has 49 rounds in his swarm. Challenge around the corner. Easily able to get that down, get that thirst, and now he's going to quick reload and go right back down for enemy number 1. He gets the re-knock there. Watch the centering around the corner. And when we talk about slide canceling, one of the biggest things that slide canceling allows us to do, besides outplaying enemies, is center our crosshairs, right? So there's the cancel. Now he's ready to hip fire this guy. Notice he's going to do this throughout the entire game execution-wise. It's one of the best things you can do to take less damage is hip fire in close quarters, right? Notice as he turns this corner right here, and after this, I'm going to kind of let this thing play for a little bit. He's going to push around the corner. He catches this guy. Notice he centers. He starts shooting. He's not perfect, but what he ends up doing from here is just adjusting. By the way, notice the slide cancel to the jump to the right? Slide cancel, jump to the right to take less damage. That guy wasn't ready, but if he was, that just allows nixstah to take less damage. He's not reacting and using that. All he's doing is just initially doing it. He's already committing to doing it. One up top flying over, down, thirsted, immediately working his way back up top here. And from here, guys, we just start to go to work with positioning. One over to his right side. He's got a bunch of enemies over to his left side here, so he's just going to play his positioning. One right there, gets the down. Look at the mini-map. Notice there's one down below, and this is who he's going to push. This player's a decent player. He drop shots, and he gets that team out. That's one of the biggest things is, like, he got that sweaty team out. He's going to go ahead and just take advantage of the rest of this lobby. Working his way back up to the rooftop because he hears the weapon pings. Bot lobby 100%. How many kills would you get? Challenge around the corner, slide, jump to the right, takes a little bit less damage. Plating up as he goes to the rooftop, right? Already thinking about that next enemy and who he's going to push and the fact that this guy's above him. Shooting straight across, pull him yacht. Now, what's he going to do? Try to find an angle. There's that guy. He's not going to worry about that thirst just yet. Just going to worry about this enemy here, one flying in above. Now, at this point, guys, this is going to turn into a little bit of a reaction because I can't even keep up with what's happening. He gets out of this situation. A lot of you guys don't get out of this situation. He's going to go ahead and plate up or be able to get this kill right here. This kill right here was a little bit dicey. I still don't understand. That's just a data server thing. But now he's going to go ahead, one down below him, work his way right back up to the rooftop, try to see what he can find. Make sure he gets his thirst. Make sure he gets his thirst, which would give him a bunch of information. Now, in this moment right here, what is he acting on? What he's acting on is these pings right here. He hears the shooting. He sees the mini-map. Now he's going to go to work on that, and then hears a guy flying in. So notice how he's acting on information, and then he just kind of adjusts when he hears that enemy flying in. He's still going to remember that there's people back behind him. Now, what did he see right here? Just barely. Just the smallest little bit. He sees this guy in the window. After he gets this down, watch this guy in the window. Right here. He's going to be in this window to your right side here. See this guy right here moving? See that? That's what he's going to act on. Always acting on that next piece of information. Not 100% sure where he is. Then he gets the live ping. He's just going to shoot this guy through the wall. All he's doing is playing for hit markers there. And he's going to do this again here in a second. That guy's flying in on him. He's going to do this again here in a second. Full kill, one on his level. Right there. You see it? You can't miss that. You cannot miss that. Yep. Down. Pulling me out was so good. It was so good. And by the way, just for those of you keeping score at home, he's at 21 kills in the first circle. But how did he do it? It's because of clean kills, and it's because all the action has been around him. Now he's not sure where to go. Not 100% sure. Why does he check over this way? Why did he check over here? Remember the mini-map pings that were down below? That's what he's looking for, trying to see if maybe they're still floating around here. You know, maybe they're obviously not fighting at the moment, but now he's going to go ahead and work over at Mall. Notice at Mall, there's two teams here. Once again, if we see mini-map pings, it's clearly two teams. It's clearly two teams. Right here, watch this. Smoke goes down. He's just shooting for hit markers right here. He's going to miss a bunch of shots, but when he gets that hit marker, he's going to take advantage of that and kind of keep shooting. There's the smoke. No, yep, and then he's going to adjust. He knows that they're in here somewhere. He's just not 100% sure. He's taking advantage of that 100-round mag and just kind of shooting for hit markers a little bit. Now, why does he get the thirst right here? Thirst gives him the information. Now he's able to track this enemy right here and kind of pay attention exactly where that enemy's moving to. Down below, straight across here, able to get those shots with the swarm, one above him flying in, 100-round mag again, damage per magazine. That's why that is so important. Let's go ahead and pop Yui here. He's at 26 kills already. And by the way, we've got 81. So I've got to kind of let this thing roll because I could break this thing down every, like, one kill at a time on his level straight ahead. What does he do immediately here? Look at the mini-map. One on his level, one down below to his left side. So he's going to check the one to the right first. Then when he doesn't see this guy, he's going to focus on this guy to the left, and he live pings throughout this. Watch how much he live pings. Now, there's kind of two things. First is the perk package that he has is Combat Scout. Remember, he's immediately acts on this guy straight ahead. Let's circle back to live ping here in a second. Works this guy straight ahead, pops the UAV. Now watch, he's going to challenge this guy, and then look at the minimap. Watch the minimap. Watch which way this enemy right here. Look at this enemy right here. On the minimap, watch which way he's moving to. A lot of you guys are not using the minimap enough. How many enemies are alive? 2. Where are they? They're split, and this guy's on my level. Now when he gets this kill, what's going to happen is he's going to see the guy straight ahead. Now immediately acts on that. Still 76 rounds in the swarm right here. And he's going to challenge this with momentum. Watch, he gets the down. He gets the thirst. One enemy flying in above him. He's going to look up. He's got the pull-em yacht. Still plenty of rounds. And he's able to get the team wipe right there. Now that all starts because he acts on that next piece of information. One guy flying in straight ahead of him. He's going to see this guy going to the buy station. Now he's going to go ahead and get that down. Get that thirst. What do we have information-wise? Over to his left side. Immediately acts. So we kind of see this combination. He hasn't had very many UAVs up, but what he has done is act on his weapon pings really well, and that allows him to get a kill, which then allows him to act on the next weapon ping. One on his level inside this way. Yes, it's a bot lobby. Again, how many kills would you have gotten in this? Not 81. Right? Not 81, so start taking notes here. Start taking notes of his pacing. Let's go back to live pinging. He live pings enemies really well. He also does not have his own perks. Remember, he grabbed the loadout crate early right around this area and then found a perk package. So he has Combat Scout. Do I think Combat Scout is worth running? No. But he has it, so he's going to use it. And he's just, guys, this is just acting. That's all he's done for the most part. Notice that there's 2 enemies. Not only does he pick up on 1 enemy here, look at the mini-map. Down below, notice 2 on his level, right? So if you, and 1 down below. So you know there's 3 enemies here. If you don't know there's 3 enemies, when you get this kill, and you see the minimap pings, and there's not minimap pings because those enemies have the ghost perk or a ghosted vest, so they don't actually pop up as a red dot. For those of you that run ghost or have the ghosted vest, this is what happens. You're not a red dot, but you still pulse. So you don't think about the fact that they're over here. You miss that. 1 straight ahead. There's both. There's 1 right there. He's going to go ahead and jump across here. As he goes to focus on this enemy, he's going to hear 1 flying in. Down, thirsted, immediately goes back to this enemy right here who was flying in. Broken, live ping from Combat Scout. He's going to center around the corner. Easy kill right there. Hey, nixstah, you don't have Mountaineer. Be careful, you don't have your own perk package here. And notice that he's not even looting these kills. So he doesn't have a ton of cash flow because he's just focused on that next enemy so much. We are halfway in terms of kills. And by the way, this end game gets absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. And we'll talk about how he clutches and everything like that a little bit later on. Gonna go ahead, challenge around the corner here, right? Got shot at just a little bit, and there's the 1 enemy back behind him that called in the precision as well. So he's gonna work his way across, stay a little bit ahead of zone here. Don't get caught on the edge of gas. Down, thirsted, takes a little bit of damage, and he's gonna work his way right up to the rooftop here. Notice there's 1 above, so he's gotta push up top. Got to push up top here. 42 already, and now let's see what we got up top. Let's take a breath here for a second. Holy smokes. 1 right there. Yes, bot lobby. How many kills would you have gotten? Not 81. 2 enemies down below. Watch how he plays this. Doesn't overcommit to this. Plays a little bit of positioning here. Tries to see if he can get a knock. Can't quite get that knock. And look, he's on crazy pace, so he has to push. But we're in a 1v2 situation where 1 enemy is full health and 1 enemy is broken. Watch how he never overcommits to going inside of the building here. And watch how he strafes backwards as he is shooting enemy number 1, which allows him to make sure that he still has cover. Backwards, backwards, backwards. Able to get that knock, and now he pushes through. Quick reload, find a different angle, easily challenge inside here, doesn't overcommit and push in, plays from here. Why? Because if there's an enemy in this doorway just literally looking at him, he can play this left side or this right side and get to cover and then figure out his next move. Down, thirsted, now what do we got? Nothing really around us here besides people to the left side, and, you know, he's just going to work his way to the rooftop. If you're unsure about where to go, when in doubt, push the rooftop, okay? There's 1 right there, down. The thirst is going to give us the information about where teammates are. Bunch of people straight ahead here. 1 down below him and more people that are straight ahead, so he's going to work his way that way. I don't know if he needed ammo there. He doesn't have lethals and tacticals. Bunch of people flying in over this way, so he's just going to go. He's just going to act on this. He still has some time. By the way, notice second circle has finished closing, so we have 40 seconds here. He's playing the edge of gas, right? He's playing out of zone, but still has plenty of time to go fight people here before that circle starts pushing him in. Here's a little bit of audio to his left side. Down, thirsted. 1 above, and notice that as he goes to take zip, he's just going to react to this guy being down below him. That's something a lot of you guys struggle with, right? You overcommit and you struggle with reacting to the situation that is currently ahead of you. Down. Now what does he do? He's going to push through, right? But him pushing through here allows him to work his way towards getting that thirst, play a little bit unpredictable for teammates, and reload his swarm. And that 100-round swarm was so much fun. It's still in the meta. The problem with the swarm right now after the Season 1 Reloaded nerf is it's only good within 6 meters. So it has the fastest TTK within 6 meters, but the HRM9, the WSP9, the Striker 9 are all better options at this point. Here's people above. There's 1 right there. Down. Thirsted. Look at 2 teams straight ahead, right? 1 guy flying in. He just got a kill. There's 4 minimap pings, right? There's 2 teams here. You got to immediately pick up on that. He's going to play a little bit of positioning here in a second. Down. Thirsted. And now more people down below here. More people down below. He's going to end up hearing 1 flying in above him. And this is just execution, guys. A lot of you, when you struggle with that execution, what happens is it's windows of opportunity and you miss out on kills. That's the one thing we haven't seen. nixstah literally has not missed out on a single kill thus far because of that execution component. Good shots with the pull-him yacht. Down, thirsted, flies across, focuses on getting ahead in zone, sees this guy jump up, so he's going to challenge this guy immediately. Hip fires before he ADSs, one to his left side, easily tracking that guy's aim assist, rotational aim assist, a little bit of strafing while shooting here, allows him to easily track this guy. Like, that's such an easy kill that you cannot miss. But I think the bigger one here is this guy. This guy, because he hip fires here, right, and acts on it, right, there's the hip fire. That guy is broken before nixstah takes literally barely any damage. That allows him to not have to plate up to challenge this enemy. 57 kills, guys. 9 other teams still alive. A bunch of people on the rooftop here. That's what he's going to go start working to. And then what happens? He just reacts to getting shot. A lot of you are scared of getting shot, and good players use getting shot as information. He gets the down. He's going to work his way over to the for the thirst. I think this is a big one when fighting outnumbered, by the way. Notice that he gets the down. The first move for him is, I have a second, I'm going to plate up as I am working, or I'm going to work my way towards the thirst as I am plating up. This way, when he's full plated, he's got 100 in the swarm. Down right there, thirst right there shows one more enemy straight ahead of him. Easy kill. Again, bot lobby, how many kills would you have gotten? Not 81, probably not 30. Good players, maybe 30 or 40. Now, what's he going to do right here? Let's go ahead and get to the rooftop, right? Let's go push to the rooftop. We know people are up there, so let's go up there. And what do we react to? Hearing an enemy to our right side. Down, thirsted. 60 right there. There's still 28 people left here. Gets shot, so he's going to play this a little bit more patient. Played up real quick, push through. Yep, easy down and thirst. Now he's going to work his way to the rooftop here. Let's go and work our way up to the rooftop. We know there's a bunch of fighting. There's always people on university rooftop. So when you push up here, you've got to know that, first of all, if you're not sure where to go, push to university rooftop. Either there's going to be people up there for you to fight, or B, you're going to have high ground and could shoot down on other enemies who are on other rooftops or down below rotating in. So he's going to work his way up top here. Yep, and pressure's on now. Respawn's disabled. Any mistake, any a little bit of being over aggressive and running into multiple enemies could be the end of this game. Challenge around the corner. There's one. There's enemy number 2. Both clean. Both clean kills. Quick reload. Enemy number 3 in the back here. He gets the gets the live ping right there, so he's going to go put the pressure on. Now, I want to talk about this for a second. When you watch streamers play, I want to point out the obvious here, and if you made it this far, I really appreciate it. This guy on this zip, right? It's a little bit tough to see him. It feels like he's right on the edge of your screen, right? Keep in mind that what nixstah is looking at, his face cam's not here. So this is a pretty easy enemy to see when you're actually playing. It's a little bit tougher to see when you're watching a streamer play because it's so close to his face cam. It can be a little bit tougher at times to see that, but he's playing on his normal screen the same way you are. That's a pretty easy enemy to catch a glimpse of right there because you're going to see him just go immediately to that enemy. Same thing with this third enemy over to the right side here. Now, in this moment, he starts to kind of like, it's not a panic, it's a like, hey, I've got to be careful here because I don't have my perks, I don't have high alert. Like, anybody could crouch walk up the stairs and catch me off guard. So he's going to be really head on a swivel here. And what do you notice? The reason that he drops 81, the reason that he breaks the world record here, as I said in the beginning, pacing, simple movements in advanced combinations, and this thing right here. Right? Sometimes, as I said in my 53 kill game, you've got to get a little bit lucky with a buy station because there are going to be so many buybacks here. That's going to allow him to just increase that kill potential. If there's no buyback, he probably finishes with 70, but because there's a bunch of buybacks, he's able to get to that 81 mark. Same thing with you in the PR. Yes, with your PR, we can talk about how to increase your pace in first, second, third, fourth circle, but having a buyback in circle does help because people can buy back and give you that increased opportunity for kills. One right here, he's at 68 right there. Look, we got 5 teams. We have 12 other enemies left here. So up until this point, maximum kill potential is 80. If he killed every single person in this lobby that's left, he'd be at 80 kills. But he's going to see this guy backside this way. Good live ping right there. Down, thirsted, and right there is going to be, right here is going to be a triple buyback. Yeah, or a double buyback. So now we have 12 enemies left, right? And I want to keep track of that throughout because that's going to be a big component of this. He's going to look up. He's got high ground here. Nobody should be rotating in, so he should be in a really good spot, and he can stay up here. But he is going to push. I mean, he's going to push here. Gets the down right there with the pull-him yacht. He's at 70 at this point. Like, this is just crazy, but I'm not saying that, like, 80 is, like, I can't even fathom 80. But you see how at the end of the day, it just comes down to information and execution. He was just constantly in the action throughout this, and he perfectly executed throughout this game. Partially because it was a bot lobby, partially because that's just nixstah's level of execution. With his movement to take less damage and get clean kills, and with how good his shots are consistently hitting high damage areas with the two meta weapons, the two best guns in the game. Trying to see what he can find here when it comes to kill potential. 9 enemies left here. So he's got to kill the rest of the lobby for 81. He's got to kill 8 more people for the 80 bomb. And keep in mind, this is hindsight. We know he drops 81, but in the moment here, he's just kind of trying to push. There's a buyback right there. Down, thirsted, and there's going to be another play that a lot of you guys don't make that helps him clutch this game. That I guarantee a lot of you guys do not make this play. 73 kills, 9 other enemies still alive here. 9 more. There's another buyback, so we have not, or that was 8 other enemies, right? Did they buy back again? Oh, they did buy back again. That's what it was. So we're going to see that increased kill potential again. He's at 73, 10 spectators. Just waiting. There's a buyback right there. Gets a kill confirmed. Still 9 other enemies because 1 died. That was the timing thing. 1 died, 1 came back. 1 flying in above. Let's watch him clutch. I'm going to back off here for a second until that kind of next play. Yep, so he's got to back off here. He's okay. He got smoked, but that's not a big deal. Smoked from, or he got lit up from straight across. Yep, just playing his cover here. This is why high ground is so important. This is why high ground is so important. Now, here's the play. 1, okay? Thirsted. 67 rounds in the swarm. He's low plates. You guys don't make this play. You guys don't. You guys don't make that play. Look how much damage he took. Look how much damage he took. He's caught off guard here. He is plating up mid-plate. And watch what he does. He literally lost 1 plate and barely any base health. Guys, you don't make this play. I'm sorry. Some of you guys do. Some of you do. But all he did was finesse and force them to miss shots. Drop shot. Jump. And there's the jump to the right side. Right? Simple movements, advanced combinations. That's really what it comes down to. 78 kills. He's just challenging everybody at this point. His confidence level is through the roof. And by the way, if you're not subscribed, I mean, make sure you are, guys. As I always say, confidence equals information plus execution as well. The ability to find people, the ability to execute. 79 kills. At this point, guys, he's in a 1v1 fight. Gonna go ahead, pop the advanced UAV. There's 1. There's number 2. There's number 3. He's gonna know exactly where this guy is over on the right side, and he's gonna go ahead and clutch this for the dub. Just an absolutely insane game. But like I said, it was just information and execution. I hope you found today's video helpful. As I always say, let's get better today, and I will see you tomorrow.